Hi everybody. So in this video, I'm going to talk about two important things. First, how can you find the university in Ontario that provides teacher education program? So I'm going to share the list with you today. I'm also going to talk about some universities that are providing 20 months of teacher education programs, whereas there are some universities in Ontario that are providing 16 months of teacher education program, which means that you can get out of teachers college in just like 16 months and get your license. So second, I'm going to talk about OUAC website. This is a website where you can go and apply for your teacher education application. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks. I'm going to show you how that website looks like, what all important information are there for you to know. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end so that you don't miss out any important details, informations, or tips that I'm going to share with you today. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here's the list of teacher education programs in Ontario. So basically, these are all the universities that are accredited by OCT, Ontario College of Teachers, to teach teacher education programs. So some of the universities that you see in here are providing 2 years of teacher education program, which also includes summer break, which stretches up to 4 extra months as compared to the universities that are providing 16 months of teacher education program. So here's the list of the universities that are providing 16 months of straight teacher education programs. That means you don't really get summer break. Now, basically, it's up to you. Do you want to save 4 months of summer break and apply into these universities, or you would like to prefer having 4 months of break and would like to go for a 20 months of teacher education program? So basically, it's up to you what you really prefer. But here is the list that is going to help you. And I've also attached the link into my description box, which will directly take you to the university's Faculty of Education page. And you will get more information about fee structure, about application process, about documentation that they are basically asking students to apply for. So now I'm going to take you to the OUAC website. So if you haven't explored that website before, you should definitely go and check it out. It has a lot of information about what things you should know before you start applying for your teacher education program. What are the fees? There, what kind of universities are there? What are their requirements? What documents do you need? So make sure you watch this video right to the end because I'm going to share important tips and information that's going to help you in making in doing your application and not making any mistakes further. So now again we have landed on this website and I just wanted to share more information which will help you before you apply for your teacher education program application. So there are few things. Actually, there's a lot of information here that's going to help you. So you can see that the deadline for the fall 2024 admission has passed. So which means that the admission for 2024 has already been done. But for 2025, which is going to be next year, and if you wanted to start your application, you can start your application as early as in December, if I remember correctly. So you have to make sure that you don't miss the deadlines. Now let's explore more about what things are here that will help us in applying it. So first of all, if you go on application guideline, it's going to show you more information like applicant responsibilities and requirements. So if I just scroll down, it will show you reminders and the fact that the application fee is non-refundable. It shows applicants' responsibilities, follow the application process, and submit the required documentation, and make sure you don't miss any deadlines. Upload supplementary documentation. So this is something important. Once you apply for your applications, universities are going to contact you, and I've talked about this in my previous video, that once you're done applying for the universities, they're going to ask you for documentation. These are the main documents that they usually ask. Transcripts. So your undergrad transcript is one of it. And here's the link for transcript requirements too. So if you are an international student or a domestic student, it's going to be different. So you can click on this link and you can see What requirements are they asking for? Next is proof of diploma. Then it's language proficiency test. So if you're an international student and if you're thinking of applying, then they're going to ask for language proficiency test. When I was an international student, I gave IELTS, academic one, which helped me. But since I became a domestic student, I didn't have to like give my language proficiency test because I was already a domestic student. And then your CV, statement of indigenous experience or proof of status. Again, it's going to differ based on if you are an indigenous student or if you are not. So it's going to vary on a person to person application. So next is application information sheet and the technological education proof of wage earning experience. So if you're applying for technological education teacher education program, then they're going to ask you for documents. So I think this is very important that you should go through these supplementary documentation, which is going to help you again. And then school board requirements for PCC, for police record check. So this is something they are going to ask you later on, but you need to have your police record check. But it's not required for when you apply for your application. It's only when you are applying for your teaching license from OCT. Okay, and then here's a link for eligibility for teaching certification in Ontario, which is going to help you once you have started your application. But this is for later on. Okay, let's see more information. So some key dates. Now I want you to focus on that since I already mentioned that you can start applying for your uh, upcoming school year, which is going to be in most universities start in fall. So since admission is done for this fall 2024, the application for 2025 is going to start somewhere around in December 1 to first two. So you should keep your eye on this. I know the website is not updated, but this is still gives you an idea that it's going to happen. And it's first come first serve, right? So the more earlier you apply for your application, the better chances are for you to get it. And then the earliest date is February 1st. You can expect an offer of admission. So that's usually when they start giving out admission letters. And also it depends on if you are able to meet all the documentation, if everything is submitted, and then they'll offer you the admission. Then March 1st, 2024, all first rounds offer of admission must be released. So basically this gives in a deadline on when they want to release first round of admission to the students. Okay, let's explore fees. So I mentioned before that there's a fee that you have to submit, but I forgot to mention that the fee which is mentioned here is like $159. This entitles you to three faculty of education choices or programs in your TEAS application. So earlier I mentioned that it's going to be for one university, but I think they have changed it. And it's now you can apply for three universities with the same fees. So you can choose. You can choose, for example, if you choose to apply in Brock University, you can apply for Brock University. You can apply for Lakehead or you can apply for Toronto. So it's up to you, like whatever university works better for you and with your location. You can apply up to three universities, but that doesn't limit you. Like if you wanted to apply for more, then here's another fee. So again, $51 of choice. So required for each university or program choice beyond the initial three. So if you are applying for more universities, you have to pay another $51, and there's more information followed by it. Now transcript request fee. So if you are requesting transcript from the website, then there's going to be another fee for it. And it depends on the university what they are actually accepting. Like are they expecting you to transfer the transcript directly through TEAS or through this website, or they expect or accept something from your home country if you're an international student. So it's basically depends on the universities. And then there's going to be supplementary fees. So here is how universities, different universities charge supplementary fees. So here's a list of all the universities and what additional supplementary fees they are going to charge on top of this actual application fee. So you just something that you have to keep in mind. Basically, it should be around 200 and something dollars once you apply for your application. And then just remember that you can apply for three with the same fee, then why not? Right? If you don't get into one, then there are high chances for you to get into others. So just make use of that. And then there might be additional university fees. Again, it's going to depend on student to student case. Okay, now I'm going to talk about program codes. I think this is one of the important things. So first of all, this tells you what area you wanted to go into teaching. Do you want to start into primary and junior, which is usually from kindergarten to grade 6, or junior intermediate, or intermediate senior, or technological education? So basically, these are all the teacher education courses, but whatever you are interested in, you should select that, and then it gives you all the program codes. So all these universities provide teacher education program. So here's for Ottawa, here's for Laurentian, here's for Nipissing, here's for Queens, here's for Trent. So you can explore your options. And similarly for junior intermediate, if you wanted to focus on that, if you wanted to go and teach senior, here's a list. So I think this is also important. And this is for technological education. So I think this is a good option to explore before you start applying, because you want to know where you want to teach, right? So this will help you for sure. Okay, so next I'm going to click on university requirements. Again, I think this is a very important page because it tells you, and it has a hyperlink too. So if you click on the university, if I'm clicking on Brock University, it shows the program codes, the courses they're offering, key dates. You can explore this option, general admission requirement. So you can click on that, you can explore more options, transcripts. So each university have their own things. So you can just go first of all, you can choose the university you want to go in, and then you can see what things they are actually asking for. Okay, so I'm not going to click like all the universities, but here I'm going to attach the link again to the description box so that you can go onto this website and explore things. Okay, and here's the list of Ontario Faculty of Education website. So if you wanted to go on to these universities website, here's the link directly that will take you. So it saves some time, to be honest, because universities have so many courses to offer, right? So if it takes you directly to the Faculty of Education website, then for sure you should use this website to the best. Okay, and your responsibilities. Again, this is very important as well because applicant responsibility and requirements is something that you are responsible for. So to follow the application process, to submit the required documents. Again, if you submit all the documentation in time, then probably they're gonna offer you admission quickly, right? Or else if you're taking like more time, then it's gonna take more time for you to get offer of admission from the universities. So upload supplementary documentation. There are more things that you can see. Verify the application information. So this is the page that I wanted to go through before you start your teacher education program, because this is very important and a lot of people don't know how to start their application and what things they should know before they start. So I hope this video was helpful to you. So if you have any doubts, comments, or anything you wanted to share, please let me know in the comment box below. And please make sure that you like and subscribe my channel so that you don't miss out any important details and information.